Hello, welcome. For those of you who are live as I'm speaking, I especially appreciate your support. And for others who hear it on a recorded video, I am very pleased that we're connecting at this particular time. I'm Anne, and I'm here 10 minutes daily to present something connected to the work that I do, all to introduce you to what I will present on Monday, February 19th, for an hour, explaining how I work with people in terms of emotional reset and inner child healing. Today, I'm going to bring in what I consider spiritual aspects of how I work. And that's what the title indicates, the need for forgiveness. It has come up particularly at work with recent clients. And so I feel very much in the flow of talking about the need for forgiveness. As I've said before, I come here with an idea, and it's all unscripted. I kind of work from a place that intuition will provide me the words, the spirit that I present and stand for, and that is the spirit of love. So I also want to remind myself that I want to speak about Ho'oponopono. In fact, I'll start with that. Many years ago, I received a blog from Joe Vitale. I didn't even know who he was. The title was The Most Unusual Therapist in the World. Well, that really caught my attention. It was the start of learning about Dr. Hugh Lin and how he used Ho'oponopono to affect inmates at a criminally insane ward in Hawaii at the Hawaii State Hospital. Now, the background is that he has studied under his teacher, Mona Simeona, who transformed an ancient ceremony that was used to gather members of a tribe and a community to resolve conflicts. And the elements that were taken out can be found in the phrase that's associated with Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So, in the spirit of forgiveness and the effect of the power of love and gratitude, I will point out how recently I read and heard from Joe Vitale using these words in this very general way, which coincides with how I work with clients and myself in inner child work. And that is, whenever you're distressed or feeling an intense feeling like anger or fear or grief, you want to bring the spirit of Ho'oponopono to that. So begin reciting, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. From when I studied Ho'oponopono in Hawaii with the group who practices the original version, let's say, from Morna Simeona, I learned that, and I learned from Dr. Hugh Lin on his website, what occurs. So this is the background. When Dr. Hewlin went to the wards and created a miracle in 2 weeks. Did I say that his teacher told him to work on that ward? And when he was hired in 2 weeks, the whole ward changed. The criminals were behaving well rather than threatening and violent. Staff began to return. Morale was up because there was such a radical change. For that whole time, Dr. Hewlin did not leave his office. What did he do? He had piles of records of all of the inmates in the ward, went through everything that was there. And every bit of violence, any bit of conflict that he saw, he did Ho'oponopono, because it was in his experience, in his awareness, and it was there for the purpose of creating healing. So for every incident, he connected himself and said, as if it touched a memory of his childhood. And that's how it's related to inner child work. Every incident of conflict and disturbance, violence, whatever, is connected to a memory that the child has. And the child is the only one who can make connection with the divine, the Aumakua. It reminds me of a biblical saying, you come as a child. And with that connection, Aumakua, the divine, is able to heal, bringing in the phrases, thank you for showing up. Thank you for this bit in someone's file, showing up for me so I can treat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't know about it before. I'm sorry on behalf of those who hurt you. I'm sorry for the chaos and poison in the world. Please forgive me. Please forgive any part I had in creating this. I might have created it out of the darkness I hid inside me, in my psychology, as Jung would say, my shadow, that which I hate out there in the world, that I will not own in myself. I project out. So the more darkness and the more you are disturbed by what is out there, it's material you have not discovered it and owned in yourself. So when we own that projection, we take out that bit of shadow, and we can doing this owning projection part to take care of all the shadow. So I'm sorry I'm not here sooner. Please forgive me for not seeing.